And we're live. Hello and welcome to the 141st episode of HEX Therapy Live. I'm your host, Maddie ALLin. I've got a great show for you tonight. Do you want to see a demonstration of me undoing a $10,000 hack that I started demonstrating at the PLS conference.live? Well, hopefully you will like to see that because you're in the right place. I'm going to demonstrate this live tonight as usual. And shout out to everybody who's out there hitting the like and subscribe button. If you're watching on the replay or live, welcome. Drop a comment in the description below. Like I said, I'm going to be continuing the demonstration I did earlier about a week, in the past week. I gave away my 12 seed words. Now, this is something you should never do, but I wanted to make a point that I invented a way to undo a hack. And so I can't wait to show you what we've got in store for tonight. Thanks for being here.
It's from Maddie ALLin of HEX Therapy Live. I like Maddie. Maddie tries to make the world a healthier place. He's a mental health professional. He's done research.
Big videos on sudden wealth syndrome.
There's nothing that a human being can do better than try and heal his fellow man.
Maddie ALLin's got that covered. He does emotional, feel-good, mind management, emotion stuff like as his gig because he's a therapist. That's what he does for a living. Like he helps heal people.
All right. Now, another thing I'm super grateful for is the amazing response that we had at the PLS conference.live. There were 69 speakers, over 42 hours of content that was put out. And it was really amazing. We had a meetup in Austin, Texas, and it all went super well. And so thanks to everybody for participating there. And there's just so much to be grateful for in the community. There is a documentary about HEX and Richard Hart called thehighestofstakes.com/screenings. And that's going to be continuing for a second weekend in a row. I'm going to be going to Chicago, Illinois to watch on Saturday night because I heard that the crypto professor and the scam investigator are both going to see the movie that they starred in. And so I'm really excited about that. I think I'm going to be interviewing the crypto professor here one of these days. It's something I'm really looking forward to, and so that'll be something to look forward to. I know Crypto Heartbeat already interviewed him today, and Crypto Class is going to be doing an interview as well. So the more the merrier. The more that we can help to onboard people to share what we're talking about, to help people who are not in HEX understand the value proposition. And speaking of which, that's one of the reasons why when I was working with my team, Chris of hexsearch.io and Future Us of Quant Gang, we were able to invent a way to undo a hack. And so I premiered that at the PLS conference.live at 9:15 a.m. on August 5th. They're in Austin, Texas. And it was probably the biggest milestone I've ever had when it comes to product development, because I had been looking forward to the day that I would be able to read off my 12 seed words and still be able to undo a hack even after all that, because I had set up my second seed words to act as a fallback solution, to act as a final permission, so to speak. And so this is something I want to teach people more about. I want to demonstrate it live. And so that's a whole process, right? Like I already got it audited. That's been released. And then this is part of like a bug bounty program, basically, to show I'm putting my own $10,000 out there as proof that this is the real deal. So, I'm so excited to be able to show this off. I'm really hoping to be able to go on some bigger shows outside of the HEX and Pulse ecosystem. so that I can get the word out that no matter what coin you like, whether it's Ethereum or wrapped Bitcoin or Pepe or whatever it is, you too can protect yourself in this unique way that we invented by setting up a second seed phrase to act as a fallback if your first seed phrase is compromised for whatever reason. Maybe you have a bug on your computer, a virus. Maybe it's the Mars Stealer virus that is known for hacking people's MetaMasks, right? I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It doesn't happen to most people, but the fact that we can now prevent it really is a big deal, in my opinion, if you're in crypto for the long term. And so let me go ahead and show you guys a little bit more of what's been going on with undoing a hack. Now, they said never do a live demo, but here we are, and I'm doing it. Let's see. So I've got this screen here to share. This is the original account. And so anybody who wanted to play along, I know David Feeder was playing along at the Pulse conference in Austin. He was sitting in the crowd in the conference center full of people, and he typed the seed words that I put on the screen. He typed them into his phone, and he showed everybody, hey, look, there's the $10,000 that Maddie put in. And sure enough, nobody could remove it. Nobody could steal it because I had already put it inside the vault. And of course, I did $5,000 on Ethereum and $5,000 on Pulse. And let's see. So this vault here is the Pulse side. And what I noticed here when I look down here is that I had locked $5,000 worth of Pulse, which was 74,800,000 Pulse. And I had locked it until Thursday, the 10th, which is today at 10:10 a.m. We can see that the progress of this drip is 100%. And I had made a note, undo a hack demo at the PLS conference. Now, what I noticed when I just set this up for today is that on Saturday, August 5th, it looks like Sticker Guy got or somebody claiming to be Sticker Guy got in here and did a time lock of 69 Pulse that was just sitting there in the liquid wallet. So that's the wallet here that looks like it hasn't been drained all the way. It still has 1,600 Pulse in it. So anybody who plugged in my seed words, they could steal this 1,600 Pulse right now. Fair game, right? Because we actually invented a way for you to put this vault into panic mode without having a balance inside your MetaMask at the time, right? So your wallet is the same as your MetaMask, which that's vulnerable. If your seed words get leaked, like mine did, this balance is going to be gone. And anything else, any other balance that you have in there, it's going to be gone if somebody decides to take it. Whereas with the vault, anything that's in the vault is going to be protected. Now, in this case, there's 88,000 Pulse that's just sitting there. And, that could be locked for any amount of time. And so Sticker Guy had gotten in there and he spent 69 of the Pulse and locked it until September 28th, 2024. So that's already dripping back to me at 1%. Now, just because Sticker Guy got in there and locked some Pulse doesn't mean he has access. He can steal the Pulse because that was Pulse that was already in the vault. That was part of the amount inside the vault. And then it looks like Future Us was also here because he left a message that said at Fuchi, it's a typo, but at Future Us was here. And he locked, it looks like 368 PulseX. Okay, so there was some PulseX in here. Let's look at the balance there. Okay, so maybe he had swapped some of the Pulse for PulseX and thrown it in there, right? We could go and look at the blockchain and see what exactly happens there. but he did that also on Saturday, August 5th, about exactly 10 hours after Sticker Guy did. Exactly 10 hours. So, and that drip is already 20% done, right? So we can see people have been in this wallet. They haven't gotten too greedy with stealing that pulse yet. But let's switch over to the Ethereum side and see what's going on there, right? And these funds are still protected, by the way, except for the 1600 pulse and that's 9 cents worth. I knew that was going to be compromised, and I left it there anyway. If I wanted to protect that, I could have put it into the vault, and then it would have been protected by the 7-day timer. There's a 7-day timer to be able to withdraw from the vault anything that's in there. And in this case, I had locked the majority, the 74 million. I had locked that until today. And so really the 7-day timer starts when somebody initiates the drip here. So there might be enough pulse in the liquid wallet here for somebody to initiate the drip, but probably you'd either have to transfer some pulse in, or you would have to have the special permission to be able to put the vault into panic mode. And I've got that permission. And actually anybody who has the seed words has the permission to put this vault into panic mode by paying the blockchain fee from any address on the blockchain, if you know how to create the signature. We don't just want anybody on the blockchain putting us into panic mode, because that would use up our extra life. We only want to go into panic mode once, because you can only go into it once. You can only undo a hack once. You only get 1 extra life. So it's an important detail. So I'm not going to throw something into panic mode unless I really think that the seed phrase has been compromised, which in this case I know because I caused it to be. So I'm going to switch over to Ethereum now. We're going to examine that side of things. I'm going to hit the refresh button on timepays.me. And by the way, we're going to do tutorials. I think I'm actually going to make a course. I think I'm going to make a course on how to use timepays.me, because then it'll teach people that they really need to buckle up and pay attention and follow the steps on a spreadsheet or a PDF. So the balance here on Ethereum is nothing. Somebody who plugged in the seed words took all of the Ethereum that I had left behind liquid. Now, they didn't take all the Ethereum that was in the vault. There's still a 2%, almost 3% of an ETH left in the vault. And, anybody could run in there and time lock that for 55 years, but they can't steal it. Or they could lock it for 1 minute, and then they could wait 7 days and hope that I won't be around to put the vault into panic mode. But before you try to come attack me with a wrench, remember, I already gave the special signature to a friend so that they could put the vault into panic mode if I suddenly went missing. So here, the 2.8 Ethereum that were locked as a part of the Undo a Hack demo for the PLS conference, that too was started on Saturday. The lock ended this morning at 10:10 a.m. And as soon as somebody hits initiate drip, then then it would be time to be able to get that out. But again, we're not going to be able to do that until we've recovered the vault, because we would imagine that any ETH that would get put into this hot wallet would be stolen. So in order to recover this vault, what I could do is I could hit activate panic, but then I'd have to have Ethereum in this hot wallet, or I could activate panic from another address. So here is the moment of truth, right? So I'm going to switch my browsers here, and I hope my internet isn't going out too bad for people here. Let me check the comments. Really positive feedback, it looks like, in the chat here. Why wouldn't some tech company want your little anti-hack tool? Seems like they would fight over that. Well, it's not for sale, and it's open source, except not. It's on the blockchain, and I think this is the best use for it. So, yeah, go figure. There's a lot of stuff out there that's like fake undo a hack, but yeah. So I'm going to switch my browsers here and go to where I have some liquid pulse and liquid ETH that you guys aren't going to be able to trace super hard into my other wallets. I'm going to go to timepays.me in this browser. I'll share it here in a second. I'm going to switch the address that's connected to the address I want to use. So it's going to assume that I want to set up a new vault, but because I'm trying to recover a vault, I'm trying to put a vault into panic that is not controlled by this address. I am going to want to go to recover a vault. And then it's going to ask me to put that says claim. No, that's no, we want to do sub vault to panic. That's what we want to do. And it's going to ask for the vault address and for the signed message there. So I've already created that so that you guys couldn't wrench attack me. And so I got the vault address here, which is the same on Ethereum and on Pulse. I think we're on Pulse chain right now, but I need to put it into panic on both sides. And then signed message to set recovery address. No. Let's see here. Which signed message do I need? Initiate recovery. I believe it's this one. So I'm going to hit trigger panic mode. It's going to ask me to pay 1 cent in fees on Pulse Chain. I'm going to hit confirm. Now, this isn't even going into this address to control. This is just a random address that's not associated. But because it has this signed message, it's going to be able to place the vault into panic mode if we used the right signed message that I had copied into my notepad. It says we've successfully placed the vault into panic mode. Well, let's prove it to ourselves by switching windows here. Now, remember, we're still on the Ethereum side here, so we got to switch back to Pulse. Switching back to Pulse Chain. You guys can't see my MetaMask when it pops up. Well, would you look at that? It says panic mode activated. Your vault address is such and such. Incredible. So now it doesn't matter how hard you wrench attack me, because the seed words that you have are no longer going to do anything on this account. It's not going to let you initiate drip. It's not going to let you create a new lock. It's not going to let you, you could still transfer stuff into the vault if there's anything left here. But this has been basically deactivated from the primary seed phrase. That's exactly what we wanted, right? So now it's my second seed phrase that's in charge of the whole show at this point. Beautiful, beautiful. And before you ask, I won't be sharing my second seed phrase because this is not a giveaway. This is a demonstration of me not losing my money. So there you go. Panic mode has been activated on the Pulse Chain side of things. Now, what about the Ethereum side? We still got $5,000 over there that we need to protect. So let's switch back over there. See, this vault is still not put into panic mode. And this is the one where I couldn't even click panic mode here, activate panic, because there's no Ethereum left to pay the gas fee here in this account. So this is the one that we really need the most help with. So I'm going to switch over. Let me switch my screens here. Okay. And then instead of being on the Pulse chain side of things, we're going to switch back over to Ethereum mainnet. We're going to hit the refresh button. Now it's going to let us place a vault in panic state. We're going to put the same information in as before, the signed message to say that we're allowed to put a vault into panic, and then the vault address. We're going to hit trigger panic mode. Let's see how much Ethereum wants to charge today. $2.31. All right, more expensive than Pulse Chain, but I already hit the confirm button. I'm not going to blink because I definitely want to save my $5,000 worth of Ethereum. All right, so we've triggered panic mode, and boom, it says that the vault has been placed into panic mode. Let's see if that's true or not. Let's go back to our other window here, our other instance of MetaMask. And I'm going to switch windows here. Boom. Just as expected, panic mode has been activated. It tells us what the vault address is so we can keep track of that. And sure enough, you know, there it is. We've protected ourselves here. Now, at some point, I imagine I'll do the rest of the demo where then I'm accessing the coins that have already been recovered. But for now, we know that those are safe and sound in the vault, in the second seed phrase, basically. Yeah, because I don't think I even funded that. Let me double check here. It would be cool to put it all into one demo here while we're talking. Just have to make sure I have the right address. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, because we're actually going to go to the blockchain and say that we want to recover a vault. So what I would do in this case is I would take my second seed phrase address that's already been programmed into the blockchain, and I would do a send, and I would send some gas fees to that address so that I can recover the vault within there. And I'm probably going to have to pull out my hardware wallet for all that too. Let's see. So I'm going to send some funds there on the Ethereum side. Send max. Okay, and then I'm going to send funds to the same address on Pulse Chain so I can pay my gas fees there. Sent that. I'm going to go into a interlude. It's going to take me just about a minute. I'm going to switch my audio so that I can plug in my hardware wallet without overloading all my ports. And then I'll be able to show you all what it looks like when I actually recover the $5,000 with the second seed phrase. So back shortly.
What's good, Maddie? I had a steak in today. Think I'm gonna throw a party for the Hexicans. You know, it's gonna be live. I want you to come over, call everybody, call ATX and them. Tell them to stop through, man. It's gonna be live today. We're gonna turn up for you, Maddie.
And we're live. Hey, yo, Trace, you ready? And we're live.
We're live like Maddie Allen. We're live like Maddie Allen.
And we sticking the HEX, cause you know it's the best.
We're live like Maddie Allen. We're live like Maddie Allen.
And we ripping the HEX, cause you know it's the best.
We're live like Maddie Allen. We're live like Maddie Allen.
And we sticking the HEX, cause you know it's the best.
We're live like Maddie Allen. We're live like Maddie Allen.
And we ripping the HEX, cause you know it's the best.
We're live like Maddie Allen. Crypto Twitter been crazy.
All these weekends on my timeline, you should try to pay me.
We're live like Maddie Allen. Crypto Twitter been crazy.
All these weekends on my timeline, you should try to pay me.
I be around some of the smartest. In crypto we go the hardest. Make sure you protect your seeds. You can always get a new wallet. I be around some of the smartest. In crypto we go the hardest. Make sure you protect your seeds. You can always get a new wallet.
Yeah, I use time pays me. Yeah, it sounds so easy. Why you trade crypto for? That'll drive me crazy. Yeah, I use time pays me. Yeah, it sounds so easy. Why you trade crypto for? That'll drive me crazy.
Every time I talk is blockchain. Every time I smoke is octane. Yeah, I got me a post girl, so you know that she got brain. Yeah, I'm somewhere chilling on the island. Had a steak in, so I'm somewhere smiling. Got a HEX girl and she always.
Let me make sure my audio is working here. Yep, looks good. Cool. All right, so we're back for more demonstration. I'm going to share my screen here with my second seed phrase wallet. I'm going to go to the menu and go to recover a vault. And it's going to ask for the vault address and the previous owner address. So I got the vault address here. Previous owner address is that's the primary address, the hot wallet that we started with. And I'm going to hit recover vault. Ethereum wants $5. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to click through my hardware wallet screens that popped up. Confirm the fee on my Trezor. By the way, you can buy a Trezor from a link in the description below. I'd highly recommend it. That's what I use. All right, so we are recovering the vault. And wait, what is this? Oh my gosh, look at that. The Ethereum that I had time locked, 2.8 ETH, has magically appeared here in this this instance of the vault. Can you believe it? Look, we've got our 1% of an ETH that's time locked for 55 years. We've got 2.8 ETH worth about $5,000 at the time of locking. And unlike the primary seed phrase, now the secondary seed phrase is the only one that can initiate the drip here. So I'm going to hit the initiate drip button, and it's going to ask for $4.50 of Ethereum fees. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to initiate the withdraw. And then next week on Hex Therapy Live, you'll be able to see me actually move the funds. But I'm going to hit confirm on my Trezor here. And we are going to initiate the 7-day withdraw period now that it is impossible for anybody with the primary seed phrase to do anything because they don't have the secondary seed phrase. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the drip has been initiated. The front end says that on Thursday, August 17th at 8:11 p.m. Central Standard Time is when I can go ahead and move these 2.8 ETH. Who knows? I might want to sell them and buy Pulse or Hex or DAI, something like that. So very cool. So now that we've done this and it shows that it's a recovered vault, and it, this is something where now if I want to set myself back up, to be able to undo a hack, I might want to create a new instance of Time Pays Me with a fresh life issued. Because now if I use this secondary seed phrase and I start using that for everything that I do, if that gets hacked, then I don't have another life, right? So now I'm going to switch over to we just did the Ethereum side. I'm going to switch over to the Pulse chain side. And we're going to finish out this demo of undoing a hack for today. So again, it's going to pop up. It's going to think that I want to create a new vault. Now, you actually can't create a new vault here because this vault address is already being reserved for this being the second seed phrase address of the primary vault. So we don't want to overwrite a vault so that we've made that impossible. But I can go here to the menu and I can click on recover a vault. And then I'm going to put the same information that I put in just a moment ago, where I put in the primary seed phrase, which is the previous owner's address. Sorry, the primary address, which is associated with the first seed phrase. Then I'm going to put the vault address. I'm going to hit recover your vault, and instead of $4.50, it's going to cost me 1 penny. I'm going to hit confirm here on Pulse. It's going to pop up with my Trezor. I'm going to hit allow, and I'm going to hit confirm on my Trezor. And the blockchain is processing to see if it can confirm this transaction for us to recover the vault. I bet Sticker Guy and Future Us are, they're going to be really sad that they don't get the $5,000 on both chains. But here we are. It says that it's a recovered vault that we're dealing with. Oh, and by the way, all the Pulse that was in the vault, it's still there, right? And in the hot wallet, right? That's the amount of Pulse that I just sent to this that I just sent to this address to take care of transaction fees. It's not the what was it, 1800 or 1500 Pulse that was previously, that is still sitting there in the hacked address. But further down, we can see, oh, there's the 74 million Pulse that is ready to drip out. And then there's also the other functions here, like for this 20%. For this 20%, it looks like somebody already initiated a withdraw of 73 Pulse X out of the 368. And so that'll be available on August 30th. Oh no, that must have been a hard lock. That's what it was. He was demonstrating a hard lock. And I think Sticker Guy as well was doing that. And then, but here, the one that I did that I know is a drip has dripped 100% for the $5,000 of Pulse. So I'm going to hit initiate drip. And that's going to start the 7-day clock so that we can come back next week and do it. And it's going to cost me 1 cent of Pulse to run this transaction. I'm going to confirm it. My Trezor. Beautiful, beautiful. Panic mode activated. Panic mode is cool, Maddie. Thanks. Ethereum is so wrecked. Yeah, it cost $5. Wrecked. $60 if you wanted to bridge anything out yesterday. Wow. Oh, Glenn, I remember you from the meetup. Cool. Glad to associate with your screen name there. Yeah, so now we can see it's coming out here at 8:16 Central Standard Time next week, 7 days from now. So cool. Well, would you look at that? We undid a hack today, proved that it's possible. Live demo. What a beautiful thing. So look, I've been streaming every week for 141 weeks. I haven't missed a single Tuesday or Thursday night in that amount of time. So, maybe this episode isn't going to be the longest because we just did 42 hours of streaming last weekend. And I'm going to be driving up to Chicago for the Highest of Stakes movie again this Saturday. But yeah, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you guys liked this. And always mixing it up and trying something new. I promised that I would demonstrate this live, and now I've followed through on that promise. So, without any further ado, I hope that you all have been watching all the great streams that have been happening lately. Like I said, the Crypto Professor and Crypto Heartbeat streamed earlier today. I caught the first part of it and it was fantastic. Can't wait to watch the rest. And so I hope you get to see that as well. And hope you go to timepays.me and give it a try. Set up your second seed phrase and learn how to undo a hack. There's links in the description below. Until next time, stake wisely, my friends, and peace out.
It's from Maddie ALLin of HEX Therapy Live. I like Maddie. Maddie tries to make the world a healthier place. He's a mental health professional. He's done research.
Big videos on sudden wealth syndrome.
There's nothing that a human being can do better than try and heal his fellow man.
Maddie ALLin's got that covered. He does emotional, feel-good, mind management, emotion stuff, like, as his gig, because he's a therapist. That's what he does for a living. Like, he helps heal people.